The art of reframing, turning regret into growth and grace. Regret is one of the quiet companions of a long life. It doesn't always shout, often it whispers. It shows up in moments of stillness, in late nights, and in the pause between memories. Many people believe regret is proof of failure, but that belief keeps them trapped in the past. The art of reframing offers another way forward. Reframing does not deny what happened. It changes how we understand it, how we carry it, and how it shapes what comes next. Reframing regret is not about pretending mistakes didn't matter. It is about learning how to look at them through the lens of growth and grace. When reframed honestly, regret can become one of life's most powerful teachers. The image above captures a moment many people recognize instantly. A single figure stands at the edge of light facing forward, with the tree rooted firmly ahead. The path beneath the feet is uneven, suggesting a journey already traveled, not always smoothly. This visual works well here because reframing begins with pause. Before growth can happen, we must stop long enough to reflect without judgment. Regret often forms when we measure our past by information we didn't have at the time. That comparison is unfair. Every decision we made was shaped by who we were, what we knew, and what we carried at that moment in life. Reframing invites us to replace self-condemnation with understanding. This shift alone can bring emotional relief and clarity. One powerful reframing question is this: what did this experience teach us that comfort never could? Pain often reveals character, values, and boundaries. Without missteps, many people would never discover resilience, empathy, and humility. Growth rarely comes from ease, it comes from reflection. Scripture reinforces this perspective. Romans 8 chapter 28 verse reminds us that all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to his purpose. This message does not say all things are good. It says good can be formed through them. Reframing regret also requires releasing belief that life operates on a single correct timeline. Many regrets are rooted in comparison. We think we were late, behind, or missed our moment. But growth does not follow a single line. Some lessons only make sense after years of living. Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter 1st verse reminds us that there is a season for everything. What felt like delay may have been preparation. What looked like loss may have been redirection. Reframing allows us to see divine patience instead of personal failure. Grace enters the picture when we stop demanding perfection from ourselves. Grace says you are allowed to learn. Grace says your past does not disqualify your future. When regret is reframed through grace, shame loses its grip. The image suggests this message visually. The tree symbolizes rootedness, growth, and continuity. It reminds the viewer that life continues forward, not backwards. The image gives readers a moment to pause, reflect, and emotionally engage before moving deeper into the message. From a practical standpoint, reframing regret also improves mental health. Studies consistently show that self-compassion reduces anxiety and depression. When individuals reinterpret past experiences as learning moments rather than failures, they experience greater emotional balance and purpose. James 1st chapter 2nd through the 4th verse encourages believers to count trials as joy because endurance produces maturity. This is reframing in spiritual language. It does not deny hardship, it assigns meaning to it. For readers and viewers, this message resonates because regret is universal. Search engines favor content that addresses real human concerns with depth and clarity. By naturally integrating reflection, scripture, and visual symbolism, this article supports both reader engagement and organic discoverability. If you are carrying regret today, consider this. What if it is not evidence of failure but proof that you cared, tried, and lived fully? Reframing does not erase the past, it redeems it. Growth comes when we allow our experiences to refine rather than define us. Grace comes when we extend the same patience to ourselves that we readily give to others. Together, growth and grace turn regret into wisdom. The art of reframing is not a one-time act. It is a practice. Each time regret surfaces, we choose again how we see it with reflection, humility, and faith. Regret can become one of life's most powerful teachers. If this message resonated with you, take a moment and sit with it. Ask yourself what regret you may still be carrying and what it might be trying to teach you. Growth does not come from erasing the past, but from understanding it with honesty and grace. When we learn to reframe our experiences, we stop living under them and begin living through them. This is the kind of conversation we continue here. Real reflection on life, faith, growth, and purpose. If you value thoughtful dialogue, grounded truth, and space to reflect without judgment, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe, share this message with someone who may need it, and stay connected as we explore what it means to live with clarity, courage, and grace. Remember, truth don't change, just straight talk.